Welcome back to our TOEFL prep series. Today we are focusing on the Complete the Words task, which tests your ability to use surrounding context to fill in vocabulary gaps. We will analyze an academic passage about a famous American landmark, looking at how to identify logical bridges between sentences to find the right answers quickly and accurately. Let's get started. If you're finding these strategies helpful for your prep, make sure to subscribe to myTOEFL for more daily practice. Let's keep working together to reach your target score. Let's look at the first sentence of our passage. This sentence introduces the main topic and provides the essential background information we need. Remember, there are no missing letters here, so use it to build your understanding of the context. Mount Rushmore is a massive monument carved into the Black Hills of South Dakota to honor 4 American presidents. This sentence identifies the subject as a massive monument located in the Black Hills. It establishes that the purpose of this site was to honor specific historical figures, which helps us understand the significance of the construction project. Now, we move on to the middle of the paragraph. This sentence describes how the landmark is perceived by the public in the modern day. Every year, millions of curious tourists drive through the winding forest roads to see this impressive national landmark. The author emphasizes the site's popularity by mentioning the millions of curious tourists who visit every year. By referring to it as an impressive national landmark, the text reinforces the idea that the monument is a major point of interest. This next sentence provides more detail about the physical composition of the monument. Pay attention to the specific materials and the legacy being mentioned here. These giant granite carvings represent the historical legacy of leaders who shaped the United States during its first century. This sentence describes the giant granite carvings as a representation of a historical legacy. The focus on leaders who shaped the United States explains why the monument is considered so important to the country's history. We are now moving into the section where we need to complete the words. These sentences will develop the main idea further, so keep the logical flow of the passage in mind as we solve the gaps. The ways. To find the right adjective here, look at the timeline mentioned in the previous context. Since the text discusses the nation's first century and its historical legacy, the subject is clearly associated with the past. Therefore, the correct answer is old. The old school. We need a noun for a person who creates art by carving. Since the passage previously described the site as a massive monument that was carved, the person responsible for this work is a sculptor. The old sculptor worked HHH. Carving into the Black Hills to create giant granite carvings is a task that requires immense physical effort. Because of the difficulty involved in such a project, we can deduce that the individual worked hard. The old sculptor worked hard to create. And actually is topic. This gap requires a verb that describes the act of bringing a monument into existence. Given that the person is working on granite carvings, his goal is to create a lasting piece of work. The old sculptor worked hard to create his ori, axe but the text mentions that the monument was meant to honor specific presidents through a unique design. This implies the sculptor was working on his own first-hand, unique version of the project, so the correct answer is original. The old sculptor worked hard to create his original asak. The passage refers to carvings and an impressive national landmark, which are types of creative expression. Therefore, the result of the sculptor's labor is a work of art. Hiwa. Asked proud as state asked proud. This word describes the sculptor's motivation. Since he worked hard to achieve a specific result, it is logical to say that he wanted to see his vision come to life. He wanted pine. The word here serves as a pointer to the carvings mentioned earlier in the text. To refer back to the giant granite carvings specifically, the most natural word to use is these. He wanted these tall masa. The passage has already used a specific adjective to describe the scale of the monument. By using the same word used in the opening sentence, massive, we maintain consistency in describing the size of the project. He wanted these tall, massive FF. We need to identify what was specifically carved on the mountain. Since the monument was built to honor 4 American presidents, the sculptor focused on carving their faces into the granite. The O can as to succeed in the complete the words task, always look for synonyms and logical connections in the surrounding sentences. Pay attention to how the text describes the scale, purpose, and physical attributes of the subject to predict the missing words. Consistent practice with these context clues will help you improve your accuracy and speed on the TOEFL reading section.